All right, we've already learned how to do the eyes with our blend, and now what we're going to do is learn how to do the nose and the mouth. And again, we're going to use our Pathfinder tool here. And so let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to zoom in, and let's give it that 3D look. Let's go ahead and create with our pen here. Come right through the middle of the top of the nose, and then down to this corner here, and make it a shape, and then take that fill and make it hollow or see-through. Make sure the other shape is also the same way. Let's go ahead and make sure they're both the same. Let's select them both, and now we'll select our Pathfinder tool, hold down the Option key, and there we go. We've got a nice little intersected part of the nose, and now we can see where we need to place this, and we're going to place it on this side of the nose. Now we're going to do the same thing for all three sides of the nose. We're going to do one on this side and down at the bottom. And so now I don't have a replica of the nose, so where am I going to get it? Well, I'm going to use my nose right here in front. I'm going to do a nice little copy and paste, and then I'm going to change it to the default settings for white, and I'm just going to bring it right over here. Now let's go ahead and do the other side, right through the top of the nose. And don't worry if these lines are not perfect. We're going to line them up just like we did with the eyes. Afterwards, we're going to move them around and line them up. Let's go ahead and select them both. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Pathfinder and hold down the Option key. And there we go. We've got that same little thing that we had before. We'll put it right on the end here. I think that's going to line up just about right. Good, good. And this should also have no fill in it at the moment. And let's go ahead and do one more for the bottom part of the nose here, and do a nice little copy and paste. And we're going to fill that with white and none. And let's do the bottom section of the nose here. Don't worry if your lines are not straight. Pumpkins all have that nice irregular look. Nobody can carve a perfect pumpkin all the time. And I did a copy and paste. Let's undo that. And I'm going to select this whole object here, and then hold down the Option key, and then we've got our Pathfinder, our intersected lines. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to place our blend in here. We're going to use the same blend that we used on the eyes. Okay, the same gradient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this section down here at the bottom, and I'm just going to use the eyedropper. And notice when I use the eyedropper here, it gets rid of the stroke on the outline here, and same thing down here, because it's copying exactly what you've selected for your colors. So it includes fill and stroke on that. And let's go ahead and select the other two shapes here, and we'll do that again with the eyedropper. And I selected the wrong one. Let's undo that, and let's make sure we select the correct shape here. There we go. And now we'll take our eyedropper. There we go. Let's do one more here on the right side, and let's take our eyedropper and do that one more time up here. And there you go. Now we've got it. So now what we're going to do is set up our blend here so that they all look the same. Before we do that, what we're going to do is get rid of this last line on the nose, and let's undo that because I don't want to do the fill. What I want to do is the stroke. So select the stroke and then have none on the fill, and then let's move this back into position here. And as you can see, we're very similar, very close. And what I'm going to do is move these back into position where they really need to be so that they look a little better. And now we'll go ahead and take our gradient tool and try to make this look a little more realistic. And there we go. I think that's a good one. Let's go ahead and get the other side. let's get the last and final side of the nose. Oops, did an accidental move there. And let's go ahead and grab our gradient tool, and let's grab our shape, and then our gradient tool, and then place in our gradient. Maybe something like that. Let's go ahead and zoom out. And there you have it. You've got your basic shapes, and you're going to do the same thing for the mouth, only you're going to draw one section of the mouth at a time, intersecting these lines. So I'm going to go ahead and say good luck to you on this, and if you need help in class, you're more than I'll be more than willing to help you out. All right. So good luck to you, and hopefully you'll be successful at this project. Good luck.